Hello everyone, this is Aaron from 160.net. So when it comes to a phone, many consumers are actually considering a few factors, and one or two of it is the pricing and also the toughness or the durability of the phone. And today we're going to talk about the OPPO A3, and I can tell you this is going to be a quick review on what we think and some of the functions that we are going to touch on the OPPO A3. So without further ado, let's check it out. Particularly the OPPO A3 is just weighted at 186 grams and the thickness retained at 7.68mm, which is 0.5mm thinner than the previous generation. The one that I'm reviewing right now is what we call the Starlight White, which has a glossy panel with a flowing glitter texture. They also have the Sparkle Black, which has the OPPO Glow panel followed by the flowing bullet texture. On top of that, when it comes to toughness, the OPPO A3 is certified military grade shock resistance. Even if you drop multiple times at height above 1 meter, it will still last and it will still function as usual. It also has IP54 water and dust resistance, which means it has no issue when it comes to exposure to liquids such as raindrop or so on. When it comes to the display, the glass is actually reinforced with double tempering glass for better anti-puncture performance. It is also shatter resistance. It has a 90Hz refresh rate fast display, which ensures that you can read better and you can see better with its 1000 nit ultra bright display. And let's just say phone has been splashed with water, no worries about it, as you still can operate as per usual, even though the droplet is still on the screen. Going over to the camera, the rear camera is a 50 megapixel 5P lens camera. During our testing, we find that the rear camera is very presentable, especially taking pictures during daytime. But it is still good when it comes to quickly upload it to the social media. The front camera comes with a very standard 5 megapixel camera lens, which can take quite decent selfie photos. Video camera wise, it can only record at 1080p at 30 fps only, which is pretty much expected for a budget device, as it still has the limitation coming from both of the camera sensor as well as the SoC that is inside the phone. Since I touched on the SoC, let's get on to the performance. The OPPO A3 comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6S 4G Gen 1 8-core processor along with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. If let's say you don't have enough of storage, this is still expandable with a micro SD card. The battery capacity of the OPPO A3 is rated at 5100 mAh, and this will last you more than a day on a moderate usage. If you need to recharge, it comes together with a SuperVOOC 2.0 45W charger, which can top up and recharge pretty quick within 1.5 hours time if let's say your battery is down to less than 10%. One of the selling features of the OPPO A3 is actually the Snap cards, whereby you can actually scan your NFC and replicate it or copy it over to your A3 phone. And you can use your OPPO A3 as a virtual access card and store multiple cards all together, whereby this is great if let's say you have security doors to access at your home or your apartment, or even on your office doors. Another new feature that is also newly added to the OPPO A3 is Beacon Link. Beacon Link actually allows OPPO and OnePlus compatible phone to actually communicate just like normal call without using or utilizing data connection. So let's get on to the conclusion. The OPPO A3 is actually selling at 699 ringgit, and to me the price is pretty fair, and I think it is affordable for the most part, especially for those who wanted to look for a secondary phone and also phone that is really tough trendy and functional at the same time. So that's pretty much about it on this quick review of the OPPO A3. Now, before I go off, do remember to subscribe to us and like our video. And with that said, I shall see you in the next one.